Yeah, welcome to Shardlight episode 7. And the third attempt at recording because it's been, well, getting the sound problem a couple of times. The good thing is I worked out what to do right off the bat now, so let's do that.
Hey, Pop.
What's going on?
What did you...
Ran out of feed, so half of them starved to death. It's not a pretty picture. Haven't been able to find anything else they'll eat. Farm's gone barren, and now the only thing I'm feeding is ravens. Truth is, if I can't come up with a way to keep the rest of the flock from dying, I'm done for.
I'll keep an eye out for anything that might help.
That'd be mighty kind of you.
I have to go.
Come back and visit.
And then we do this.
Pop, have you seen this weed before?
Sure, that's blue burglar. Haven't seen it in ages, though. Where'd you get it?
There's some growing near my place. Why is it called blue burglar?
Because it creeps up on you, seemingly overnight. Plant just one and your whole field will be full of them in a month.
Would your sheep eat it?
I think they'd eat anything at this point. Wouldn't hurt to try. Thanks, Amy. I'll go get some more and plant it tonight. At least the sheep we've got left might still stand a chance.
Happy to help.
So now that's done. And we should go there.
Butcher, a word, if you would.
Yeah, what is it?
The Ministry of Resources is in need. You are hereby requested to provide your stocks of meat for government distribution.
But I hardly have any meat to spare, and it'll be a while before I can get more.
Be that as it may, Aurelius has extended you the courtesy. In exchange, you will be provided 2 water purifiers per month.
I don't know. I have to think about it.
Very well. If you change your mind, please notify the Ministry, but know that this offer will not last forever. Good day to you, citizen.
Just couldn't stay away.
No. I saw you having words with that guard. What was that all about?
Yeah, nothing. He was just trying to get me to sell out to the government. I promised Danton I'd give the rebels my extra supplies. I'm not betraying her for the wigheads.
I admire your loyalty. Your sheep should be fine now.
Really? What did you do?
Just gave Pop some blue burglar. He said it should be able to feed the sheep soon.
Oh, you're a lifesaver, Amy. I can't thank you enough.
I'm just glad I could help. See you later, Gus.
You bet.
And let's see if it goes crazy again. The last time it was when I went down here. Fingers crossed.
Glad to see you've returned. I assume you've managed to sort things out with our suppliers?
Yes.
You've done well, Amy. I think you'll get along here just fine. But understand this. Committing yourself to help the Resistance is not a promise made lightly. We require your full cooperation and transparency. No secrets or lies. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, quite clear. So I'm guessing there's more work to be done?
Come with me. Thank you for helping our suppliers. As you can probably tell, recruitment has been slow, which has hindered our progress. But I think with your help, we just may be able to initiate some changes.
What is it you had in mind?
That letter you brought us came from our contact in the Ministry of Medicine. It contained extremely valuable information. I need you to infiltrate the Ministry of Medicine and confirm what this letter says. Do you have any questions?
Apparently I do. So let's start with that one.
This Milton, who was he? Why did knowing my father make him trust me?
As I mentioned before, he was our double agent in the Ministry of Energy. With his help, we were able to establish our contact in the Ministry of Medicine. In the early days of the rebellion, Milton also recruited your father as the official mechanic. They were good friends. I never met Cooper myself, but my understanding is that he was just as loyal as Milton. Losing them both has been a blow. I think we'll manage, though. After all, we have you now.
You mentioned my father was with the rebellion in the early days. How come he never mentioned it?
It doesn't surprise me. The previous attempt at a rebellion was met with disastrous failure. They didn't manage to get very far before being discovered and quelled by the aristocracy. Your father and Milton were the only original members to escape unharmed. It's taken us a very long time to get back on track, but I intend to avenge our forefathers and deliver the justice they died for.
Okay.
If you're so against the government, why do you use the Ministry of Medicine's symbol as your code to get in here?
Okay.
That's exactly what the aristocracy would expect. Having our own symbol would make us easier to find once they figured out what it was. Sometimes the best way to hide things is to put them in plain sight.
Can you tell me what it is I'm meant to find?
Our contact was unable to provide the exact details in case the letter was intercepted. But if the information he did give us is correct, it means the government is covering up something very important having to do with the green lung vaccine. If you confirm this, it will be exactly what we need to expose the government's lies and incite a revolution.
What if it turns out to be a false lead?
It won't. Believe me, you'll find something in there. You have to.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the plan for getting me into the Ministry of Medicine?
An excellent question. You know how the wealthy have contracts with the aristocracy based on their support when they first formed?
I have a vague idea, sure.
If a government supporter were to show signs of green lung, the aristocracy would waste no time in sending a doctor to treat them. I want you to go to Fripp Square. My sources tell me that a notable supporter has recently been showing symptoms of the plague. His name is Silas Harrison. He should be visited by a doctor very soon. Find out when and where the visit will take place. Then, intercept the doctor, disguise yourself, and enter the Ministry of Medicine. Once you've done that, you'll locate the central storage room, where they keep the vaccine supply. I suspect that's where you'll find what we're looking for.
Maybe I should write all this
Yeah,
down. It's a lot
I
to keep
hope
track
so.
of.
No, I'm sorry, but we can't have a paper
please.
trail. I trust you'll be able to make this happen. I know it's complicated and dangerous, but believe me when I say this information will change everything.
Yeah, I bet it will, but what's I to do? Meet someone at Fripp Square, intercept doctor, get inside.
I guess I should get started.
Good. Head over to Fripp Square and find out where Harrison is. That should get you close enough to intercept his doctor. You might also try checking at the ministry itself. They might have some information on when the doctor is set to make his house call. Once you're in the ministry, you can identify our contact by using the code phrase. I'm not sure how much help he'll be able to give you, but having an ally on the inside is at least better than nothing. I wish you luck, Amy. Remember that if you succeed, the Resistance will reward you in far greater ways than the aristocracy ever could.
Looks like she's writing down coordinates on that map.
Okay.
I shouldn't interrupt.
All right,
She's
sorry.
hard at work.
What is he doing? Or okay, she.
She's really good. I've never seen someone's hands move so quickly. I don't want to break her.
Yeah, sorry.
They must use this for target practice. The wig and noose are a nice touch. I think it's meant for target practice, not boxing.
Let's try it then.
I'd love to get in some target practice, but
Okay.
there's someone in the way.
Oh. You're that bad at aiming.
There's a bunch of stuff scribbled on it.
Don't waste time with that, Amy. You've got more important things to be doing.
Sorry.
Rule 1. Do not talk about the rebellion. Rule 2. Do not talk about the rebellion.
Shouldn't you be getting on with your task?
Yeah, I am on my way to check the note first.
Remember to wipe your feet when entering. There are no maids in this resistance. I should probably leave it where it is. He's doing a nice job fixing that crossbow.
Okay.
Is that an Allen wrench?
Yep, scavenged it out in the waste. I got lucky.
I'll say you did. I've been looking for one for ages.
Could let you borrow this one once I'm done with it, if you need it.
I guess we do
He
later
seems
on.
to be
Then.
hard at work on something. Looks like a radio.
Okay.
Need any help with that?
Nah, I'm alright.
So let's move on to whatever it was called, or...
Hi.
Don't bother. The aristocrats cut out her tongue.
My god, that's awful. Why would they do that?
She used to work for the Ministry of Knowledge. She was caught stealing books, and that was her punishment. Apparently, Claudius did it himself. Ugly business.
Okay, so she wasn't rude after all then. What was it? Fripp Square. Okay.
Good day to you, merchant.
Go away, you dog. I have nothing to say to you.
Now, there's no need to be.
I just try to make my living here. I have family to take care of, and no help from the aristocracy.
Well, if you would just let me...
My brother Pavel went out scavenging days ago and has not returned. We're all worried he's dead. What does the aristocracy do? Nothing. Sit in their towers and watch us starve. You are young. You do not remember life before the bombs. It was different. Guards were our friends, not monsters.
I appreciate your position, but...
Look, I think it's best if you just go. She's clearly upset.
Fine. I was here to extend an offer of food vouchers from the Ministry of Resources, but if she feels that way, it's her loss. Good day to you, citizen. I apologize for upsetting you.
They are polite
Oh,
though.
thank you, Amy. I always get so angry when I see those guards.
And... brother
Hello,
missing?
Mariska.
Amy,
You really shouldn't make trouble with the guards.
I'm not making trouble. It's them who are causing all the problems.
You know as well as I do, you haven't got a brother named Pavel.
Okay.
Well, they need to understand that life's not easy for us. It's not like they do anything about it anyway.
Just try not to get so riled up, Mariska. He was trying to help you out.
The
Sorry
day I
about that.
take help from those dogs is the day I die.
I have to go now.
Okay, you come back and see me.
Fripp Square should be that one or that is clearly. Do we do that first? Let's do that. Let's see if we can find whatever it was.
Ah, Fripp Square. I do so love the dirty looks I get from people when I walk through here. This guy is the local news delivery system for the residents of Fripp Square.
Okay.
Hello there.
May I help you with something?
Not sure.
Have you heard the name Silas Harrison?
I have, yes. He's fairly well known around these parts.
Can you tell me anything about him? Like where he lives?
Lady, I'm a town crier, not a town directory. If you want to put your nose where it don't belong, you're better off talking to Flora and Genevieve on the other side of the square.
So you're a town crier? What do you actually do?
I deliver the news to the people of Fripp Square. They ask about specific headlines, I tell them. Some sort of breaking news arrives from the government, I read it. It's rather simple, really.
Can I hear some news?
Sorry.
Well, right now the top headlines are Ministry of Energy restarts generators. Terrorists rumored in the market district. Mysterious object spotted over quarantine zone. And the weather report. So, what'll it be?
Yeah, let's go for the weather then.
What's the weather
Why not?
report?
You'll soon find out.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. Weather conditions are as follows. Partly cloudy with a 0% chance of rain. Today's high will be 24 degrees Celsius and the low will be 20. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activity.
Talk
Hello there.
Celsius.
May I
That was
help
odd.
you with...
Some news.
Can I hear some news?
Very well. Right now, Ministry Terror, Mysterious, and the... So,
How about Ministry of Energy?
fine.
Attention citizens, the following is the Ministry of Energy released a report saying that they have succeeded in restarting 60% of the city's reactors. As a result, more power will be available, starting with the area around Fripp Square. This concludes the news bulletin. Please
Let's
there.
go for more
May
news.
I help?
Yeah, I want news.
Can I hear some?
Very right now. Terror, mysterious, and the so.
Yeah, let's do that
I
as
want to
well.
hear terrorists rumored.
If you wish.
Attention! Rumors have surfaced of a group of terrorists headquartered somewhere in the Market District. These dissidents are to be considered armed and extremely dangerous to public safety. Anyone with information leading to their arrest is encouraged to report to the nearest aristocrat guard. This concludes...
Hello there.
May I?
Can I hear some news?
Very well. Right now. Terror, and the so.
That one.
I'd like to hear.
Right you are.
Attention citizens! This past week, several citizens reported sighting a strange object in the sky over the quarantine zone. Rumors have persisted that it was the Reaper. However, the Ministry of Knowledge insists that this is not the case. The aristocracy reminds citizens not to be swayed by baseless rumors and superstitions. This concludes...
Hello there.
May I?
And let's try that.
I've got some news for you. I've got the perfect life.
You, of all people, have the perfect life? I guess that really is news.
And
I've got
that.
things to.
Well then, don't let me.
This poster is encouraging people to get vaccinated for Greenland. If only it were that easy for everyone.
Yeah. Oops.
That's a pretty dramatic statue. I guess that must be the eponymous Mr. Fripp. I'm not sure I can see anything useful to...
Okay.
Excuse me, sir?
Hello, miss. What can I do for you?
I'm Amy Wellard. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, Amy. My name is Maximilian Huber, but please call me Max.
Do you live around here?
Yes, just around the corner, but ever since my wife passed, I like to get out of the house and spend time with my friends.
Your friends?
Yes, the Ravens.
So, how much time do you spend with your friends?
Not all day, but most of it. They are beautiful creatures, aren't they? How those Reaper cultists have turned them into a symbol of fear is beyond me, but to each his own, I suppose. I only wish I had something to feed them with. The poor things look terribly hungry.
What do they eat?
Anything, really. Meat, vegetables, insects. They're not picky eaters by any means.
I'm looking for Silas Harrison. Do you know him?
Know him? Not personally, but I know who he is, certainly.
You wouldn't happen to know where he lives, would you?
I'm afraid not. I never had any cause to pay him any social calls at his home. My apologies.
You know, it's days like these that make me realize I've got the perfect life.
That's a lovely attitude to have, my dear. Your optimism is inspiring.
Have a nice day, sir.
You too, my dear.
Quite silly passphrase, that one. Banner signpost, right?
This is the intersection of Jordan Street and Booth Avenue. Wow, a 2003 Fairway debutante. I'm surprised it's still intact. Most of these were gutted for parts and metal in the years after Blast Day. A little too modern for my needs. Plus, I don't think the people around here would take too kindly to scavengers.
Don't worry about that.
Did no one teach you that it's rude to stare?
No?
Ugh, please stop staring at me.
No?
Excuse me?
Yeah. Oh. Where did you come from?
She looks like she just came from the quarantine zone.
Don't be silly. You know nobody ever leaves that awful place. In any case, I'm sure you've got a lottery job you should be doing. Why don't you run along and leave us to our conversation?
Oh my,
Which
oh my,
reminds me,
oh my.
I need some new servants. I was entertaining guests the other day, and they kept interrupting.
Good help just keeps getting harder to come by.
Such nice people. Nothing else? Alright, so let's go
There's
there
no
then.
way I can just walk in there. I'd have to fill out heaps of paperwork and probably wait years for an appointment.
Okay, so anyway, we could do something else. Lady.
I'd sooner cut off my own tongue before
Yeah, I didn't mean to. do that. So I guess we go to the other place then. That one.
Excuse me.
What is it, citizen?
Could you tell me about this building, sir?
You don't get out much, do you? This is the Ministry of Medicine. They're in charge of all health-related issues in the city.
So this is where people come to get their vaccines?
Correct. Entry is by appointment only, I'm afraid.
I kind of figured as much. You know someone named Silas Harrison?
Silas Harrison? The name sounds familiar. But then, I see plenty of names on a daily basis. I have to write the name of all scheduled appointments here in my ledger.
Alright, let's
Don't
try that
suppose
then.
I could have a peek at your ledger.
Afraid not, miss. This is for government eyes only. And, not to be rude, but you don't look like a government employee to me.
I just have to say, I've got the perfect life.
Good for you, miss. Now please, move along.
Keep up the good work.
Have a nice day, miss.
Even if it wasn't
Right.
locked, I don't think I could just go waltzing in there without permission.
Okay. Do I miss something somewhere somehow? Where and what in that case? That's... that's... Something to feed the ravens. Where do we find that? Yeah, let's head over there and see if he has something for me.
Just couldn't stay away.
No, I haven't quite.
Here we go.
Have you got any meat I could feed ravens with?
Ravens? Why would you want to feed those little pests?
I feel bad for them. Everyone deserves to eat.
Well, they're plenty fat from eating the dead sheep at the farm. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to help feed those little monsters.
See you later, Gus.
You bet.
Okay, let's try her then.
Hello, Marishka.
Amy, hello.
Do you have any vegetables a raven might like to eat?
Ravens? Yes, I see them around my garden all the time. They love my alfalfa sprouts.
Have you got any for sale?
Sure, but take this bag. On the house.
Are you sure?
Yes, I owe you after helping me with the guard. It's the least I can do.
Thanks. I have to go now.
Okay.
So let's go feed ravens wherever that was. Fripp Square. There.
Excuse me, sir. I got this bag of alfalfa sprouts. You know, so you can feed the birds.
Thank you. This will certainly make the birds pleased.
And...
Excuse me, sir.
Hello, miss. What can I do for you?
That little raven up there isn't getting any food.
You're right. I'll toss some extra food closer to it so it can eat.
Those flying rats just knocked the waste bin over. Oh, the smell!
Disgusting. I hope a street cleaner comes to clean it up.
Seriously.
Okay, something about that maybe.
Well, it's about time someone came. Now, what was that you were saying, Genevieve?
Do you believe in the Reaper, Flora?
Goodness, no. That's just a bedtime story to scare children.
I don't know. The other day, I could have sworn I saw a raven with red eyes staring at me.
Really, Jenny? I wouldn't have expected you to be the superstitious type. Please, let's talk about something else.
I'm not picking up those ladies' garbage.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir?
Hello, miss. What can I do for you?
Again or what?
Do you know the two women over there? They're kind of rude.
Them? Oh, don't pay them any mind. They're just a couple of harpies who have nothing better to do with their time than gossip about everything. You should hear them any time the newsman reads out a headline. It's non-stop chatter. But please, let's discuss something more worthwhile, shall we?
That little raven up there isn't getting any food.
You're right. I'll toss some extra food closer to it so it can eat.
Still won't eat. So let's try.
They've knocked the bin over again!
Little monsters. Why doesn't Tiberius just have them shot to extinction?
You know, that's not a bad idea. They should make that a lottery job immediately.
Okay. Do we do this a couple of times or what?
Do you believe in the Reaper, Flora?
Goodness, no.
I don't
It's the
know.
same.
Really,
Alright, so
please.
let's do that. And let's do that again then and see if maybe
Excuse me, sir?
it happens
Hello,
something.
miss. Oh,
That little raven up there.
you're right.
I don't believe this. They're back again.
You don't suppose... No, it can't be. A sign.
Don't be silly, Genevieve. Those are just superstitions. We're going to sit calmly and let someone clean this mess up.
Excuse me, sir?
Hello, miss. What?
Have a nice day.
You too, ma.
Alright, so let's do that again then. I suppose. I don't know
Do you believe in... Good? I don't...
what else to do other than turn over the wastebasket a million times.
Excuse me, sir?
Hello, miss. What?
That little raven up there.
You're right.
I don't believe this. They're back again.
You don't suppose...
Don't be silly. We're going to sit...
Alright, so that's nothing new. We're finished with that. Do we try
Do
to
you believe in...
Good?
I don't...
Please.
talk to them or the...
I'd sooner cut off.
Okay. So... Okay, nothing over here. No.
Hello there.
May I?
Can I hear some news?
Very well. Right now, the top head Ministry of Energy terrorists rumored mysterious and the weather. So.
Oh, nothing new.
Nothing.
Well, why?
Thought maybe we'd get some work deployment killing the ravens. Let's get over there again to see if something new has happened. Not that I can see any. Let's go for it.
Excuse me.
What is it, citizen?
Keep up the good work.
Have a nice day, miss.
Alright, the old one, what was that? Ministry of Energy. It's gone missing, alright. And the farm is clearly done as well. Seriously doubt we're going that way. That does not feel like it's something we should visit. Let's try that. Let's go down the basement and see if they got some hints
Hey,
for
Gordon.
me.
Amy, what are you...
Bye, Gordon.
Goodbye.
Or maybe well bloke librarian dude. That one too, by the way.
How's it going, Clem?
Not so bad, Amy.
Interesting.
Not
So,
nothing new there.
We've been hard pressed to find new recruits. People are scared. Between the plague and
yeah.
well,
I guess it's easier.
you're starting.
Seal it.
Take care.
Nah, I can't afford to break Clem's merchandise.
All right.
Hey.
What do you want?
Not sure.
How'd
yeah,
you
let's
get
do that.
involved with Danton anyway?
She's family.
She is?
Yeah. When her parents died of green lung, she was left homeless and forced to beg on the streets. My folks took pity and adopted her. She can be kind of hot-tempered and rush into things, but I try and keep her in check as best I can.
What's your theory on what's inside the Ministry of Medicine?
Knowing the aristocracy, it could be just about anything. But from what I've heard Danton say, it's definitely something big.
Keep on doing what you're doing.
Right,
Need any help with it?
Nah.
He's busy.
No more time for idle chat now, Amy. Get to Fripp Square.
I've been there, it just ends. What the bloody am I supposed to do? So... Okay, anything with this one? Probably not. Let's try.
May I help?
Why would I want to embrace death?
The Reaper smiles upon your joy. Let us hope he takes you now, while you are happy and not in anguish.
Oh, they are hilarious.
I want to go into the cathedral, but I'm not allowed.
I had a feeling that might be the case. The doors will not open to just anyone. You must be truly willing to embrace death in order to enter.
I really should be going.
So?
Just could?
No, see you later.
You bet.
Slightly stuck again. It's been a while since I was that, at least. That's always something.
Hi, Nelson.
Probably
Good to
nothing
see
here,
you.
right?
I think I'd like to.
Of course.
Actually,
So
I
let's
haven't
do
got
that.
time.
As you...
Hello, Mer.
Amy!
I have to.
Okay.
So that's not the place. Salt Flats, seriously doubt that. That's nothing. Can't get anywhere else, can I? As far as I can see, at least. Oh! Oops, sorry.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello, miss.
That's
Have a nice day, sir.
You too, my
thing. Mystery of knowledge.
I'm not sure I can see anything. This is the intersection of Jordan Street and Booth Avenue.
Yeah.
This is the intersection.
Can I somehow maybe get somewhere else? Not as far as I can tell. What the... What am I supposed to do? Car? Steal a car? Drive? No. And that's nothing. Let's try that then. I've not been there for a while at least, so maybe.
Hi there.
Welcome. What may I help you with?
I think you should know that I've got the perfect life.
And you could have the perfect death if you embrace the Reaper.
They are marvelous.
Can I go in?
That depends. Are you ready to die?
Yes.
Sure.
If you're not willing
No.
to take this...
So, okay, still not that at least. Not that I expected it to be either, so. Might as well try this one as well.
Just had to come back, huh?
I keep you around for some things.
Oh, knock it off, Amy. You sound almost happy to see me.
Okay.
Hey, Denby?
Yeah?
How long did you say you've been living here?
Around 2 months? Not a bad place, really. There's plenty of room, and nobody comes by, so I've got all the privacy I could want. Well, nobody except you, anyway.
I could leave you alone if you want.
No, that's not what I meant. It's cool that you're here. It's nice to have someone to talk to.
Why did you run away?
I said I didn't want to talk.
Well, I do. Is it some problem with your family? Is there anything I can do to help?
No, it's just... I felt like I was getting in the way. Mom and Dad have been having a hard time getting us all enough food, and my brother and sister are little, so there's not much they can do for themselves. I figured it would just be better for me to go off on my own. I mean, I still go back and see them and give them anything extra I've got, but I kind of like having my own space, you know?
Yeah, I know. Look at you being responsible. I'm so proud of you.
Ugh, whatever. No need to be gushy about it.
How did you manage to get in here?
They didn't do a very good job of boarding up the doors. It was pretty easy to get in. I'm surprised nobody else tried before I did. I mean, there's like not much left in here, but glass is pretty valuable. I might trade it to Clem.
You know, I've got the perfect life.
What the hell are you talking about, Amy? Have you gone crazy?
No, just forget it. I'll just leave you to whatever it is you're doing.
Thanks.
I don't want to risk damaging it any further.
Yeah, probably best.
Still nothing around here. Well, I'll end the episode. It's been quite long, to be honest. So, yeah, well, take care. See you and have fun.